Assalamu alaikum. I'm Lina Zahid, and today we are solving Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper Code 0580 Chapter 6 9 past paper from 2017 to 2023. But before that, all the revenue generated from this video for the first 6 months will be donated to Palestine, inshallah. Please support our channel to support our cause. First question says that a line joins the point A, which is minus 3 comma 8, and B, which is 2 comma minus 2, and the graph would be something like that, and we have to calculate the midpoint of the line. For that we have to use the midpoint line formula, which is x1 plus x2 over 2 comma y1 plus y2 over 2. This is the formula for the midpoint, which we have to calculate. Now this is our x1, this is our x2, this is our y2, and this is our y1. Put the values. X1 is minus 3 plus x2 is 2 over 2, y1 is 8, and y2 is negative of 2 over 2. So it will become negative of 1 over 2 comma plus minus minus negative of 6 over 2, and the 6 will be cancelled out. So we will left with negative of 1 over 2 comma 3, or we can say the negative of 0.5 comma 3. So our x is 0.5 of negative and our y is negative of 3. This is the midpoint of the line A and B. For the part B, find the equation of line through A and B. Give your answer in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. So this is the basic line equation formula, which is y is equals to mx plus c. Here the m represents the slope, or we can say gradient. So in order to calculate m, we have the formula for the slope, which is slope is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We have the values of y2, y1, x2, x1. Just put the values. Y2 is negative of 2, y1 is 8, x2 is 2, and y1 is negative of 3. If we simplify, we will left with negative negative. We have to add negative of 10 over 2 plus of 3 minus minus plus negative of 10 over 5, and when we solve it furthermore, we will left with negative of 2. So this is the value of m that we calculated. M is equals to negative of 2. Put that in the line formula. We will get y is equals to negative of 2 x plus c. Y is equals to negative of 2x plus c. This is the formula of our line equation through A and B. Negative of 2x plus c. For the part C, it says another line is parallel to AB and pass through the point 0, 7. Now write down the equation of line. So when we have the points given of a line and we have to calculate the line equation, we simply use the formula of y2 minus y1 is equals to m, which is our slope, x2 minus x1. Now, because the only one line point is given, so we will add on in the value of y1 and x1. The y2 and x2 remain the same in order to get the line equation. For the parallel line, slope m of any line is equal to slope 2 of the another line. So if another line is parallel to AB, the slope m1 of the slope AB will be equal to the given line slope. So we can use -2 for the parallel line slope also. So y remains same. Y1 is given as 7. This is our value of y and this is our value of x. Is equals to the value of slope, which is negative of 2. X2 remains same and x1 is 0. Simplify it furthermore, we will left with y negative of 7 is equals to negative of 2x. Now y is equals to negative of 2x. If we add both sides 7, we will left with positive of 7 on the right hand side. So y is equals to negative of 2x plus 7. In part D, find the equation of line perpendicular to AB which passes through the point 1, 5, x, y. Give your answer in the form of ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, where a, b and c are integers. Now they say that the line is perpendicular to a and b. So again we have to find the slope. For parallel lines, we say that the slope of line AB is equal to the slope of the given line. We say for the perpendicular line, the slope of the line AB and the given slope, their when you multiply them, we get negative of 1. This is the formula for the perpendicular line. This is the formula for the parallel line slope. Now, what we gonna do? We have to calculate the slope first in order to put them in the formula of y minus y1 is equals to slope x minus x1, or we can say y2 minus y1. The y2 or y remain same for the equation of line. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the points. Y minus y1 is 5 is equals to slope x minus 1. For the slope of AB is given as negative of 2. We calculated right here with the help of slope formula. The slope of the given line perpendicular, which we have to calculate, is equals to negative of 1. The perpendicular line slope is equals to negative of 1 over negative of 2. When we divide both sides by 2, negative cancel, we will left with slope perpendicular is equals to positive of half. This is the slope we calculated for the perpendicular line. Y is equals to y minus 5 is equals to 1 over 5 slope perpendicular line x minus 1. If we shift the 2 on the, or we can say if we multiply both sides by 2, we will left with 2y minus 5 and the 2 will be cancelled. X minus 1. 2y, if we add both sides 1, sorry, we multiply both sides by 2, So 5 into 2 will be 10. And then we add 1 on both sides, we will left with negative of 9 is equals to x, or we can say that 2y minus 9, and if we subtract both sides by x is equals to 0. And if we want the x to be positive, multiply both sides by negative sign. Positive of x, negative of 2y, and positive of 9 will be 0. So there are the two formula, one in which the y is positive and one in which the x is positive. Both are the right answers. So this is the part D of question 1. So in question 2, it says line A equation is y is equals to 5x minus 4, and line B equation 3x plus 2y is equals to 18. We have to find the gradient of line A and B. Again, as I said, that the gradient means slope. So again we have to use the formula of the slope, but now it says that we have to find the slope for the line A only and line B only. In order to find the slope of a given line, what we have to do, we have to use a formula of negative of x coefficient divided by y coefficient. So what is the x coefficient? First we have to arrange the line equation. It will become y minus 5x plus 4 is equals to 0 when we subtract 5x and add 4 on the both side. Again 3x plus 2y and subtracting 18 on the both side. This is the correct formula for the line. The x coefficient become negative of 5 here. So negative of the formula is negative 5 of x coefficient divided by y coefficient, which is here. No number is present, that is means the quotient of y is 1. So over 1, negative negative positive 5. So the line A gradient, or we would say slope, is 5. For the line B, again negative of x coefficient over y. What is 3? X coefficient, it is 3, and what is the y coefficient of line B? It is 2. So negative of 3 over 2. Negative of 3 over 2. This is the gradient of line B. Write down the coordinates of the point where line A crosses the x-axis. Now understand what this part B is saying. See, question is saying find the equation of line perpendicular to line A which passes through the point 10, 9. Give your answer in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. So what are you gonna do? We have to just find the slope of the line A, and we put the slope right here. X plus c will be our line equation. The slope of line A we have just calculated in our part 1a, which is positive of 5. So the line equation will become plus c, 5x plus c. In part D, work out the coordinates of point intersection of line A and B. So we have to calculate the value of x, y. For that intersection point, in order to calculate the value of x, y, we have to equate the line equation, which is y is equals to 5x minus 4 and 3x plus y 2y is equals to 18. We first have to arrange the equation on the y side. Y is equals to negative of 5x minus 4 and 2y. Now it will become 2y is equals to 18, and if we subtract both sides with negative of 3x, we will left with 2y is equals to 18 negative of 3x. 2y is equals to 18 negative of 3x. This is our, sorry, y is equals to 18 negative of 3x. This is our line A equation, and this is our line B equation. If we arrange it furthermore and subtract, divide both sides by 2. Now arrange the, now equate the equation A and B. Equating equation A and B. 18 negative of 3x over 2 will equal to negative of 5x negative of 4. 18 negative of 3x will be, if we multiply both sides by 2, 10x into 8. Now subtract both sides by 10x. Negative of 13x is equals to, add both sides 8, 26. 13 into 2 is 26. X negative is equals to 22. Multiply both sides by negative sign. X will be 2. So the x is 2 for the y. Put the x value in any of the equation of line in A or B. If we add the line equation, the 2x, the value of x2 in the first equation A, it will become y is equals to negative of 2 negative of 4. Y is equals to 5 into 2 is 10, negative of 10 minus 4. Y is equals to, sorry, this this one is positive 5. So 10 minus 4 is 6. So the value of y is 6 and the value of x is 2. X comma y. Now for the part E, work out the area enclosed by line A, B and the y-axis. In order to calculate the enclosed area, A, B intersection we just calculated, which is 2, 6. A, B intersection. With the intersection of y, what we're gonna have to do, we have to put x is equals to 0, because if a line here crossing the y-axis or intercepting the y-axis, the x part, which is this, will be 0. Put x is equals to 0 on both line equations. This is the first line, this is the second line B, and this is the first line. Put 0, x is equals to 0, y is equals to negative of 4, and again for the part line B, divide both sides by 2. This is our two values of y, and the area will be something like a triangular part. For the triangle, we have the formula given. Area of triangle is equals to half width multiplied by height. Height will become our y-axis. So, and width our become our x-axis. So, half width is this, which we calculated from the AB intersection to, and for the height, we have to do y2 minus y1. y2 is 9 and y1 is negative of 4. So the height will be become positive of 13, negative positive. So the value of height will become 13. 2 cancel and the area will be 13. So this is our part E of question 2. Question number 3. A graph is given and in part A we have to write down the coordinates of A. So coordinates of A is representing with the cross sign of this and this. This is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. On the x-axis it is touching the point 5, and on y-axis it is that touching the point 6. So x comma y, this is our coordinates of A. In part B, find the equation of line in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. So we know the formula of slope. Y is equals to m is equals to y2 minus y1, and x is equal for x2 minus x1. There is the formula of slope. Now we can choose any point of line to get the value of x2 x1 and y2 y1. I am choosing this point where the line is touching, which is 0, 3, and the another point is maybe this one here the line is touching, crossing the points 5 over negative of 1. This is our x1, y1, x2, y2. The y2 is negative of 1, the y1 is 3, the x2 is 5, and the x1 is 0, negative of 4 over 5. This is the slope we just calculated. Now for the C, use the line equation for C. Y is equals to mx plus c. Put the any point which you like to put 0, 3 or 5, negative of 1. I am using 0, 3, in which our x will become 0. Slope value is negative of 4 over 5. We just calculated right here. Positive of c, x is equals to 0 and y is equals to here 3. So this whole term will automatically become 0 because it is multiplying with the 0. Now c is equals to 3. We calculated the value of 3 c and we calculated the m. Just put it right here. Y is equals to negative of 4 over 5 x plus 3. Y is equals to negative of 4 over 5x plus 3. This is our line equation in the form of mx plus c. Part C saying write down the equation of line parallel to the line passing through the point B. Now what is the point B? Here is the point B. 0, negative of 2. Now here the intersection is given, which is C is equals to negative of 2 for the B part. B point. Now equation is parallel to the line. The slope of m1 is equals to the parallel line slope m2. m1 is, and so the slope of m2 will become m1 is here negative of 4 over 5. Negative of 4 over 5. Now what we're gonna have to do, simply put in the line equation y is equals to mx plus c which is just calculated where the line is crossing negative of 2, or you can put the point and get the value of c. Y is equals to mx 4 over 5 plus c is equals to negative of 2. Y is equals to negative of 4 over 5 x negative of 2. This is the equation of line. Now in part C, D, C is the point 8, 14. Write down the equation of line perpendicular to the line passing through the point C. For that, we have the given value of C, x comma y. We just have to put the x comma y point on the line equation. For the slope perpendicular to the lines, m1, m line perpendicular is equals to negative of 1, m1 is negative of 4 over 5, m perpendicular is equals to negative of 1, multiply both side by 5, divide both side by 4, we will left with negative of slope 1 is equals to negative of 5 over 4, negative negative cancel, line perpendicular, slope is 4 over 5. Now what we're gonna have to do, C is given as 18 over, sorry, 8 over 14. Use the line equation y is equals to mx plus c. The given value of y is 14 is equals to m is 5 over 4, x is 8 given plus c. We have to calculate the c to put in the line equation. C is equals to 14 negative of 5 into 8 over 4. If we subtract both side by negative of 5 into 8 over 4. Now C is equals to 14 over 5 into 8 is 40 over 4. Cancel out each other. 4 and 40 cancel out each other. Left with 10. C is equals to 14 minus 10. C is equals to 4. We have the value of slope. We have the value of C. Just put it in the line equation. Y is equals to M mx plus C. This is the equation of the line perpendicular to the line passing through the point C. Calculate the length of the AC. Now for that, the value of A is given, which is 5, 6, which we just calculated on the first part, and the C is also given in the calculate in the part 1, which is 18, 8 over 14, 8 over 14. Simply use the distance line formula. AC line is equals to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Sorry, y2 minus y1. The value of x2 minus x2 is 8, x1 is 5, y2 is 14, y1 is 6 whole square. It will be 3 whole square plus 8 whole square, and The AC value will be calculated into, if we take under root on the calculated with the under root 8.544. This is the value of the distance AC. 8.544. Find the coordinates of midpoint of the B and C. The line B point is given as 0, 2, negative of 2, and the C is 18 over 8 over 18 and 14. Here are x is 0, y is negative of 2, and the C is given. For the midpoint, again we use the formula of x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. Now put the values of x1, x2. x1 is 0, x2 is 8 over 2, y1 is 2, y2 is 14 over 2, 8 over 2, comma 16 over 2, 4. So this is negative of 2, and it will become negative of 12. So we will left with 4 over 6, which is our xy midpoint of line B and C. So this is the part 3 of D. For the question 4, the equation of straight line is given as 2y is equal to 3x plus 4. If we arrange, subtract both sides with 3x and 4, the formula of slope is negative of x coefficient divided by y coefficient. X coefficient is here and y coefficient is here. Negative of 3x coefficient, 2 y coefficient, negative, negative, positive. Here the value of c is already given. Put in the line equation, y is equal to mx plus c, y is equal to 3 over 2x plus c. This is the equation of line, and for the gradient of this line, which is 3 over 2, which is the slope. Now find the coordinates of the point where the line crosses the x-axis. For the line crosses the y-axis, here there is no part present on the x-axis, so x will become 0. So 2y is equals to 3, 0 plus 4. 2y is equals to 0 plus 4. Y is equals to, divide both sides by 2. 4 over 2. 2. Y-intercept is 2 and the x-intercept will become 0. Now the diagram shows the straight line. Find the equation of line. For the equation of line, 2 points should be given. First we take 0, 6, and second we are taking 2, 2 here. Where the line, we can take any 2 points where the line is touching. Now for the slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Put the values 6 minus 2 over 0 minus 2. 2, 2 and 0, 6. The slope of these are. Now the value of slope is become 4 over negative of 2, which will become negative of 2. Now we have to find the equation. Now for the C, we can take any parts, any values. We are taking the x comma y of 0 comma 6 in the equation of y is equals to mx plus c. Y value is 6 and the m we just calculated negative of 2. X we just take as 0 plus c. C will become 6. So equation of line will be y is equals to negative of 2x plus the value of c is 6. This is the line equation. Find the equation of line perpendicular to the line passes through. For the slope of perpendicular, m1 m perpendicular is equals to negative of 1. m1 we just calculated negative of 2 right here. M perpendicular is equals to negative of 1. Divide both sides by negative of 2. Positive of half is the slope perpendicular. Points are given. Now for the equation, first we have to calculate the value of c. Y is equals to mx plus c. For c, y is 3, m is positive of half, x is here x comma y, x is 9 plus c. 3 is equals to 9 over 2 plus c. Subtract both side by 9 over 2. 3 9 over 2 plus c. Solve it furthermore. C will become is equals to 2 into 9 6, 2 into 3 6, minus 9 over 2. C is equals to negative of 3 over 2, or we can say negative of 1.5. So this is the value of C. Put it in the line equation, which will become y is equals to m x positive if you add the value of C, which is negative of 1.5. Negative 1.5. This is the value of the equation perpendicular to the line pass through 9, 3. In part C, A is the point 8, 5 and B is the point negative of 4, 1. Calculate the length of AB. For the distance formula or the length formula, AB is equals to under root of x x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. The x2 comma y2 x1 comma y1. Put the values. X2 is negative of 4 minus 8 square plus y2 is equals to 1 minus 5 square under root negative of 12 square plus negative of 4 square. Square will make the negative sign positive and it will become 144 plus 16 and the answer will be 12.65. This is the distance of the line AB. Now for the midpoint formula, which is x1 plus x2 over 2 y1 plus y2 over 2 for the midpoint. Now put the values of 1 and x1 and x2, which is 1 8 plus negative of 4 over 2 comma y1 is 1 plus 5 over 2. 8 minus 4 will be 4 over 2 comma 6 over 2. 2 into 3 is 6. 2 into 4 is 2 into 2 is 4. So 2 comma 3 will be our midpoint. So this is the part B, part C of question 4. In question 5, a straight line joins the point A, negative of 2 and comma negative of 3 and C 1 comma 9. Find the equation of line AC in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. To calculate the m, which is x2 minus x1 over y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which equals to x1 comma y1 x2 comma y2. y2 is 9 comma negative of 3 over x2 is 1 negative of 2. So 9 plus 3 is 12 and 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 into 4 is 12. This is our slope. And for the c value, we can put any value in the equation of mx plus c. Y is equals to mx plus c. If we take the x2 minus x2 comma x1 y2, y is 9, m is 4, x is 1 plus c 9. I subtract both sides with 4 is equals to c 5 c. So now y is equals to m, which is 4, mx plus c, which is 5, mx plus c. This is the equation of AC in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. Calculate the acute angle between the A and C. For the angle, tan theta is equals to change in y over change in x. Change in y is given as, or we can say that this is the again slope formula, or we can say slope or the gradient. So if we put the tan theta, which is slope, and put the value of slope, which is 5 4, we just calculated. This is our angle. Taking tan inverse on both sides, it will become something like 75.9 or 76 if we take the round off. Now for the part C, ABC is a kite where AC is the longer diagonal and of the kite and B is the point 3.5, 2. A kite, the longer diagonal is AC. So this is the longer diagonal of A and C, B and D. A is given as here negative of 2 comma negative of 3, negative of 2 comma negative of 3. B is given as 3.5 over 2. Since BD is perpendicular to the AC, the slope of BD AC, slope of B and D will be equal to negative 1 because they are perpendicular to each other. It is 4 and BC is equal to negative of 1 and BC, divide both sides by 4. Negative of 1 over 4 is our BD value. Negative of 1 over 4. So in order to calculate the C, y is equals to mx plus c. Y is 2 here, 2, and is equals to m is negative 1 over 4 and x is 3.5 plus c. Now 2, add both sides by 3.5 over 2, 3.5 over 4 is equals to c. Solve it furthermore. 8 plus 3.5 over 4 is equals to C, and it will become 11.5 over 4 is equals to C, and C will be 23 over 8 if we calculate it furthermore. Now we have the value of M, we have the value of C. Just simply put the values. Y is equals to M, which is 1 over 4, negative of X plus C, which is 23 over 8. This is our answer. Now for the part 2, the diagonal AC and BD intersects at negative of 0.5, 3. Work out the coordinates of D. Now for the coordinates of D, so the diagonal AC and BD intersect at negative 0.5, 3 means there is a midpoint in the BD which is given, which is negative of 0.5, 3, and the point B is given. We have to calculate the D. Simply apply the midpoint formula, which is x comma y is equals to x1, or we can say xb plus xd over 2 x yb plus yd over 2, because we have to calculate the xd and yd, which are the 2 points of the point D. The values of given where x is negative of 0.5 is equals to x1 xb, which is 3.5 plus xd over 2, and for the y it is given 3 is equal to, here is the x and y of the midpoint. Yb is 2 plus yd over 2. Now multiply both sides by 2, we will left with negative of 1. 3.5 plus xd, multiply both sides by 2, we will left with 2 plus yd. Subtract both sides by 3.5, we will left with negative of 4.5, which is xd, and subtract both sides by 2, we will left with 4, which is yd. Simply we get the negative of 4 over 5, 4, the value of D. These are the D points, which is negative of 4.5 over 4, negative of 4.5 over 4. And the C values of also given here 1, 9. If you want to add, you can add 1, 9. So the midpoint intersecting of BD and the all points are given. Thus this is the solution of question 5. Now for the question 6, a line joins A to B 1, 3 and B is 5, 8. Find the midpoint. The midpoint formula is x, y, x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. This is our x1, y1. This is our x2, y2. x1 is 1 plus x2 is 5 over 2, y1 is 3 plus y2 is 8, 2. Solve it furthermore. 6 over 2, 11 over 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So 3 over 11 over 2, or we can say 5.5. So In part B, find the equation of line AB. Give your answer in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. We just have to calculate the slope first for this m, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is 8, y1 is 3, x2 is 5, x1 is 1, 5 into 4. This is our value of the slope. Now for the c, put any point. I am taking 1 over 3 here. Y is equals to mx plus c. Y is 3, m is 5 over 4, x is 1 plus c, and subtract both sides with 5 over 4. 5 over 4 is equals to c now. Now solve furthermore. 4 into 3 is 12 minus 5 is equals to c, and 12 minus 5 is 7 is equals to c. So y is equals to 5 over 4, which is m x plus c. This is the equation of line of AB in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. For part B, the line AB is transformed to the line PQ. Transform means AB is added with the PQ. Find the coordinates of P and the coordinates of Q after AB is transformed. So, this is in the vector form given. We can simply write it as 5 comma negative of 2, which is our x comma y. For the A and B, A is 1 over 3, 5 over 8. 1 over 3, 5 over 8. AB is given. First we add the given transformed into A, which is x will become, which is our Q. Sorry, in PQ form. So our P is 5 of this, and 1 of A for the A. 5 is 1 now, comma, for negative of 2 plus add the 1 value, which is 3. Now for the Q, which is for the B, Q B, the value 5, add 5 comma y into y negative of 2, and for the B, y is 8. The P value will become here 6 comma 1, and for the Q it will become 10 comma 6. So 6 comma 1, and for the x is 10 comma 6. This is the value of our PQ. Now a rotation through 90-degree anti-clockwise about the origin. So let's say our first value is all in positive. For the A and B, which is A 1 comma 3, B 5 over 8, shift into the anti-clockwise direction here. What's happened in the second quadrant is x will become negative, and all the values shifted to the x-axis, and all the y values shifted to the y value shifted to the x-axis, and all the x-axis values shifted to the y-axis. Now for the reflection, P will become 3 comma 1 of the reflected one, and Q reflected one will become 8 comma 5. But since the x-axis is negative in the second quadrant here, the value is negative, so the values of x will be negative, and the P reflected will be negative of 3 over 1, and Q reflected will be negative of 8 over 5. This is our answer if the angle is rotated through the 90 degree. about the origin. Now in the third part of the question 6, a reflection in the line x is equals to 2. So here we can see that the x is given as a constant value. So when the x becomes constant, the formula to calculate the points is 2x constant minus x comma y. Because y is not constant here, the y remains same and we apply this formula to the both side for the both points a and b. For a the points are 1 comma 3 and for the b the points are 5 over 8, which is given in the question 6. Now put the values of x constant, x and y into the formula. It will become 2x constant is given, which is 2 right here, negative of x which is 3 comma, sorry, negative of x which is 1 comma 3. Here 2 constant x, negative of x and y. Solve it furthermore. 4 negative of 1 comma 3, here 4 negative of y comma 8. Solve it furthermore. We will left with 3 comma 3 and here negative of 1 comma 8. So p will become 3 comma 3 and q is become negative of 1 comma 8. This is a simple solution of the part 3. For the part 4 we are using matrix for with transformation. In order to calculate the transformation, the a point which is 1 over 3 right here will be multiplied with the this one, and also the b is calculated with the this one for the p and q. Now in order to multiply the matrix, first write it in the matrix form, which is 1 0 2 negative of 1 multiply with the vector 1 over 3. So for the multiplication purposes, first this row will multiply with this column and then this row multiply with this column. Now 1 into 1 is 1 and 2 into 3 is 6. Now 1 into now 0 into 1 is 0 and the negative of 3 into 1 negative of 1 into 3 is negative of 3. Here solve it furthermore. 5 comma negative of 3. 5 comma negative of 3 is the answer of the for A. This is our A, and now for the B, negative of 1 0, positive of 2 negative of 1 3 is 5 over 8. This is our B. Now 1 into 5 is negative 1 into 5 is 5 and 2 into 8 is 16. 0 into 5 is 0 and negative 1 into 8 is negative of 8. Solve it furthermore. 11 comma negative of 8. 11 comma negative of 8. This is the solution of part 4. Now part C says describe the fully the signal transformation that maps the line AB onto the line PQ, where P is the point negative 2 comma negative 6, and q is the point negative 10 comma negative 16. For that, we have to find that how much the points enlarge, and we have to find the enlargement, and enlargement is can be found with the help of y. So x will remain constant. Now for that, first what we have given the a, which is 1 comma 3. We have given the b in the question, which is 5 comma 8. Now we have to compare the y value. For that, for enlargement, a will become x comma 3x. What we are doing, this is the enlargement, this is our 1 and this is our 3 of a. For b, 5x comma 8x. The x is representing the number at which the given point is enlarged, and we have to calculate the value of x. What we can do, we can simply compare that with p and q, and so p is given as negative of 2 comma negative of 6, and q is given as negative of 10 comma negative of 16. If we compare 3x, because we are comparing only y value, this is y, this is y, 3x is equals to negative of 6, and for the b, this is y, 8x, comparing with this one, negative of 16. For the enlargement, 3 into 6 and 3 into 2 is 6, and 8 into 2 is 16, and which is negative of 2. So it is confirmed, it is negative of 2, it is negative 2. So the points are enlarged with the number of negative of 2. Enlargement by the factor negative of 2 with origin. And what is the origin? Origin is 0 comma 0. So that's how we calculate the enlargement. X is representing the enlargement, and it is proved by the both points A and B. Now in the question 7, a rhombus ABCD has a diagonal AC, and where A is the point negative 3 comma 10 and C is the point 4 comma negative of 4. Calculate the length AC. The question is saying that a rhombus is given. What is rhombus? Rhombus is just like a tilt square. We can say A, B, C, D. We are calculating this is the distance. We are calculating the length of AC. We are calculating this point, and BD is also a line, but we are calculating a distance of AC. Now for that, the length formula is AC is equals to x2 minus x1 square plus sorry yes plus y2 minus y1 square. Apply the formula, put the values. First, this one is x1, this one is y1, this one is x2, y2. Put the values. X2 is 4, and the x1 is negative of 3, plus y2 is negative of 4, and y1 is 10 square. 4 negative into negative is positive square, plus negative 14 square. Now 5 square plus 14 square. The negative is cancelled out with the will be cancelled out with the square terms. So 25 plus 14 square will be 196, which will become 221, which is the square of, it will give the value of something in point, almost 15, or we can say that 14.866. Now in the part 2, show that the equation of line AC is equals to negative of 2x plus 4. The AC points are both given. Calculate the value of m. M is equals to x2 minus x1 over, sorry, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. With the values, y2 we know, which is given negative of 4 right here, and y1 is given as 10. The value of x2 is given 4, and the x1 is negative of 3, negative of 14 over 4, negative negative positive, 4 plus 3 will be 7. 7 into 2 is 14, which is negative of 2. This is the value of slope. Now in order to calculate the c, use the line equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. Put any 2 points of A or C. If we put the 4 into negative of 4, 4 into negative of 4, which is the value of C points. Now y is negative of 4 right here. M we just calculated negative of 2, and x is 4 right here. Now plus C, negative of 4 is equals to negative of 8 plus C. Add both sides with add both sides, add 8. This is plus sign. We will left with C is equals to positive of 4. Now we calculated the value of C, we calculated the value of M. Just put it in the equation of line, which is y is equals to mx plus c, which is 4, m, which is negative of 2. This is our this is our equation of line AC, which we have to prove. Find the equation of line BD. In the first, they said that it is a rhombus ABCD with diagonal AC. This is the diagonal AC with BD. So AC and BD are touching in a point where they both intersecting this point and this point. We also know this point as midpoint. So we can calculate the midpoint. A and C points are given. If we calculate the midpoint and put it in the line equation, we can get our BD line. For the BD, first midpoint is x plus x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. Simply put the values of x1, which is negative of 3, plus x2, which is negative of 4 over 2. I'm seeing the value of x1, x2, y1, y2 from here, where we put for the slope. You can look for right here. Now y2 is negative of 4 and y1 is 10. Y2 is negative of 4 and y1 is 10 over 2. Now 1 over 2 comma 6 over 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So these are the midpoint, which is also the value of D. These are also the point of D because it is intersecting AC and BD at a point. Now, not the distance. Now we have the points for the slope, which we have to need for the line equation, which is y is equal to mx plus c. M will be perpendicular right here. As you can say, they are making 90-degree angle with the line AC. So for perpendicular, the condition will become m1 m perpendicular is equal to negative of 1. M1 we just calculated right here. This is our m1. Negative of 2. M slope is negative of 1. Now the slope will become um, negative of 1, divide both sides by negative of 2. Negative of 2, it will become positive of 1 over half. 1 over 2 half. Now simply calculate the value of C. Now here we don't have any choice of 2 points because only one point of BD is given, which is 3, 1 over 2 over comma 3. So 1 over 2 comma 3 we are going to put y is equals to mx plus c. Y is 3 is equals to m we just calculated 1 over 2, x is 1 over 2 plus c. 3 is equals to 1 over 4 plus c. Solve it furthermore. 3 subtract both sides by 1 over 4 plus c. 3 into 4 is 12 minus 1 over 4 plus is equals to c. Sorry, is equals to c because we subtract both sides by negative of 1 over 4. Now 11 over 4 will become our value of c. Now y is equals to, we calculated the value of m, which is 1 over 2 x plus 11 over 4, or we can say y is equals to 0.5x plus 11 over 4, which is 11 over 4 is 2.75. This is our equation of line of the BD line. So here in question 7 part A 1, the 4 plus 3 will be 7 square, and the 7 square is 49, and then if we solve it further, 245, and it will give the value of 15.65. This is our length AC. Now move on to our part B of question 7. So in the B part, a curve has the equation y is equal to x cube plus 8x square plus 5x. Work out the coordinates of the two turning points. Here it is talking about two turning points, so the points are changing, points are turning. So for that we can apply the formula, or we can apply the derivative on the given equation. Since the equation is cubic, we have to simplify it. If we take derivative dy over dx, the power comes first, power minus 1, plus the power comes first, the power minus 1, plus the derivative of x will become 1. Now if we simplify it furthermore, 3x to the power square plus 8 into 2 is 16x plus 5. This is the simple one-time derivative of the given cubic equation. Now what we're gonna have to do, we have to calculate the value of x in order to get our y. For the x, what we're gonna do, we'll apply the middle term break formula, which is 3x square. Now we want a value, that if we want a number that we multiply the coefficient with the coefficient linear power with the coefficient of x square, and when we add the value of x1 and x2, it will give the value of the coefficient of x, which is on linear. So for a calculation of x on multiply, coefficient is given 5 right here. The coefficient of x square is right here, which is 3. It will give a value of 15, and by adding two values, the coefficient of x is 16, which is given right here. For the two values of x, we can choose 15x plus x, because when we add 15x plus x, it will give you 16x, and when we multiply 15 into 1, it will give you 15. So we can break it with positive of 15x and positive of x plus 5, taking x common. 3x plus 3 into 5 is 15 plus 1 x plus 5. So we take 3x common. Now 3x plus 1 comma x plus 5 is equals to 0. For x, 3x plus 1 is equals to 0 and x plus 5 is equals to 0. Add both side and subtract both side with 1 and divide then both side with 3. It will give negative of 1 over 3. Subtract both side with negative of 5. We will left with these values. These are the two x values. Now what we're gonna do, put these x values into the equation right here to get the values of y. I will give you two values because x is given 2. This is our 1 and 2. Now for the y1 is equals to um, sorry, this is the equation x cube plus 8x plus 5x, 8x square. Now simply put the values, x for 1 over 3 cube plus 8 1 over 3 square plus 5 1 over 3. Simplify it furthermore, 1 over 27, since it is cube, so 1 into negative of 1 into negative of 1, 1 into 1, negative 1 into negative of 1 into positive of 1, multiply with negative of 1 will give you again negative of 1, so the value will not become positive on cube. 8 over 3 square is 9 plus 5 over 3. If we simplify it furthermore, it will give you a value of negative of 22 over 27. And for the y2, we put the value of x is right here, negative of 5, negative of 5 cube plus 8, negative of 5 square plus 5, negative of 5. Negative of 5 cube is 125, which is of negative, and here it is square, so negative, negative, positive. 8 into 25 is 200. The square of 5 is 25 into 8. Now 5 into negative of 5 is positive of 25. Simplify y into furthermore and it gives you a value of 50. So y2 is 50, y1 is negative of 22 over 27. Now we have to now what we're gonna do, we have to find the coordinates of two turning points. Simply put the values. First we calculated our x1, which is here, negative of 1 over 3, and for the y1 of negative of 22 over 27 y1. For the x2 and y2, x2 is right here, which is negative of 5, and x and y2 is right here, which is 50. This is our x1 comma y1. This is our x2 comma y2. Now determine whether each of the turning point is a maximum or minimum. Give reason for your answer. In order to calculate the maximum or minimum, we have to use the formula of second derivative, and then we have to put the values of x in order to calculate it is greater than 0, less than 0, which tells it is maximum or minimum. For that, we have to calculate the first derivative of the equation, then second derivative. But we just calculated the first derivative right here. So we're gonna write the first derivative of this equation, which is 3x square plus 16x 16x plus 5. I hope I'm not mistaken. Yes. Now what we're gonna have to do, we have to calculate the second derivative, which is dx dy over dx square. Power comes first. Power minus 1 plus 16. The derivative of x is 1, and the derivative of a number given is 0 with no variable. So 2 into 3 is 6, x 2 minus 1 1 plus 16. This is our second derivative. Now we have the values of x, the x1 and the x2, which is right here. X1 is this, negative of 1 over 3. X2 is this, negative of 5. First we put negative of 1 over 3, then we put negative of 5. For negative of 1 over 3, 4, x is equals to 4, x is equals to negative of 5. And we have to compare that with the 0. 6, negative of 1 over 3 plus 16. 6, negative of 5 plus 16. 3 into 2 is 6. Negative of 2 plus 16. Here it is positive of 14. You don't have to show the positive sign. Now it will become negative of 30. 6 into 5 is 30. 16. It will become negative of 14. In order to find it is a maxima or minima, so the maxima is less than 0 and the minima is greater than 0. So this is our 14 greater than 0. This is our minimum. And this is our 14 which is lesser than 0, which is our maximum. So our value of maxima is, it will give on the value of negative of 14, which is 5 over negative of 5 over 50 maxima, and for the minimum it is negative of 1 over 3 comma negative of 22 over 7. So these are the value of maxima and minima. That's how we find it. Now in the question 8, the equation of line is given 3x minus 2y plus 20 is equals to 0. Now what we gonna do? First we can calculate the value of slope, which is negative of x coefficient over y coefficient. Negative of x coefficient is here, which is 3, and the y coefficient is negative of 8. Over negative of 8, negative negative will cancel each out. So slope will be 3 over 8. Now arrange this whole equation on y, so we can compute it with the mx plus c equation. So 8y, subtract both side with negative of 2, subtract both side with negative of 3x, divide both side by 8, negative of 8, 20 over negative of 8 over negative of 8. So the negative negative will cancel, the negative negative will cancel, and the y equation will become 3 over 8x plus 20 over 8. This is our value of m, this is our value of c, this is our for the gradient is this of slope, and the equation of line will become 3 over 8x plus 20 over 8. This is our slope gradient. Now in part 2, find the coordinates of the point where the line L cuts the y-axis. So what it means that the line cuts the y-axis is that a line is touching the y-axis somewhere right here. Since at the touching point right? There will be no value of x present here and here. So x will become 0 on y-intercept. So what we can say that from this equation y is equals to 3 over 8, x is 0 plus 20 over 8. Y is equals to 20 over 8 or 4 over 10, which is 2.5. So now the x and y value, x because it is a y-intercept, x will become 0 and y we just calculated 2.5, or we can say solve it furthermore, 2 over 5 over 2 or 5 over 2. This is our equation and this is our points x and y. Now part B, the coordinates of P are negative of 3 over comma 8 and the coordinates of Q is 9 over negative of 2. Calculate the length PQ. We know the distance line formula, which is PQ distance is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. X2 is, this is our x1 comma y1, y x2 comma y2. We can simply put the value of y2 is 9, x1 is negative of 3 whole power whole square, y2 is negative of 2 and y1 is negative of 8 square. Solve it furthermore. Negative negative positive 12 square plus negative negative add 8 10 square 144 plus 100 and will give you the value of 15.62. This is our line PQ distance. Now find the equation of line parallel to PQ that passes through the point. Points are given. What we're gonna have to do, we just have to calculate the value of slope and the C. For the slope, we know that if the line given M1 and M2 is perpendicular to, for parallel lines M1 will be equal to L2. So the equation of line which is parallel to PQ, but we haven't calculated the slope of PQ. So we have to calculate the value of the slope of PQ in order to get the slope of the line parallel to the PQ. For PQ slope, it will become y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. From here, y2 is negative of 2 and y1 is 8. Negative of 2, 8. x2 is 9 and x1 is negative of 3. 9 comma negative of 3. 9 negative of 3. Solve it furthermore. 8 to 10. 9 minus positive 12. 10 over 12. 5 over 6. This is our slope of line PQ, and parallel of this will be same slope M2. Now in order to get the C, y is equals to mx plus c. Y is negative of 1, right here y x. M is negative of 5 over 6 and x is 6 plus c negative of 1. 6 and 6 will cancel out each other. Negative of 5 plus c. Add both sides 5. You will left with c is equals to 4. Now put the value of m and c in the line equation, which is y is equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to right here y is equals to negative of 5 over 6x plus c, which is 4. This is our line equation, which is parallel to PQ. Now the part C is saying find the equation of perpendicular bisectors of PQ. So assume a rhombus, 2 points. This is our PQ, and find the equation of perpendicular bisectors of PQ. So we can say that this is our RS perpendicular bisectors making 90 degree with the PQ. Now to get the point for the RS, which is perpendicular bisectors of PQ, this point we have to calculate the midpoint of PQ where the both are intersecting. To calculate the midpoint, midpoint x comma y of PQ, x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. X1 is negative of 3, x2 is 9. Negative of 3 plus 9 over 2. Y1 is right here, negative of positive of 8, negative of 2. Positive of 8, negative of 2 over 2. This will become 6 over 2, comma 6 over 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So the midpoint will become 3 over 3. This is our points of PQ line. Now what we're gonna do, we have to calculate the slope. Slope is PQ slope is, we just calculated, negative of 5 over x, and the perpendicular bisectors PRS, which is perpendicular, apply the perpendicular slope equation. M1 we already know, negative of 5 over 6. Slope is equal to negative of 1. Multiply both sides with 6 and divide both sides with 5. Slope negative negative will cancel out each other. The slope equation will become 6 over 5. Now calculate the C. For the C, y is equals to mx plus c. Y we just calculated here 3 and x is also 3. 3 is equals to 6 over 5. 3 plus c, multiply both sides with 5. 15 is equals to 6 into 3 is 6 into 3 is 18 plus c. Now we calculated the value of c, which is negative of 13 if we subtract both sides with 18. So here 3. If we subtract both sides with 6 into 3 is 18. 18 over 5 plus is equals to now C. So 3 into 5 is 15. Negative of 18 over 5 is equals to C. Negative of 3 over 5 is equals to C. So we have calculated the value of M right here. 6 over 5 C value right here. Simply put it in the equation line. Y is equals to M x plus C, which is negative of 3 over 5. This is our line equation, and which is the perpendicular equation of bisectors PQ, which is this our RS.